Alrighty. As of right now, we're currently watching the Xfinity race right now. But once it hits about 6 o'clock, I also got to keep an eye out for the different channels. But how's it going, everybody? I'm SmokeOver13, and welcome back to another live reaction. And this time we're doing the INDYCAR race at Gateway, the Bommarito. I think that's how you pronounce it. Bommarito Automotive Group 500. Hope everybody is having a good Saturday. The race starts at 6 o'clock, but with how the rain was dealing with the Xfinity race at Michigan, and the race is still going on now, and I'm watching it now with John Hunter Nemechek and Carson Kvapil battling for the lead. So, gonna switch over the channel and see if they have like pre-race or something. So we'll see right now, and no, they don't have pre-race on right now because it's going to be on CNBC. I repeat, the IndyCar race is scheduled to be on CNBC. I'm also going to have to change the live leaderboard in a little bit. It still has the IndyCar NXT leaderboard right now, but I'm going to switch it over once it hits about 6 o'clock. And currently right now we have the Xfinity race on. It is 83 of 125 at this moment, and you got John Hunter Nemechek, Carson Kvapil, and Sammy Smith battling for the lead. I just got a message from one of my supporters, and he's at South Boston Speedway. I didn't even post anything about it, but I wasn't going to go to South Boston Speedway, but it is possible I am going to the last two races of the schedule. But I'm definitely going to be at the Cars Tour race at the end of in September. There's no doubt about that. So I hope everybody is having a good Saturday. The ARCA race was all right. Connor Zillage ends up winning 4 races in ARCA and 4 wins. That's incredible. And I saw him win at IRP, which is pretty cool. And I even met the guy, which he's definitely got a bright future, and also going to run the 88 full time next season in the Xfinity series. That's going to be huge. He's got a big future up ahead. And whenever Xfinity is not racing, he's going to do some IMSA races for sure. And I'm really happy seeing Carson Kvapil competing. His brother won last night in the super late models, and he ends up finishing like 3rd last night in Carson's late model. But it was a good race. Yes, like the Cars Tour race was fantastic yesterday. Let's see. So I'm going to switch over to CNBC. And I'm actually going to switch over the leaderboard. Okay. There's no pre-race or whatever. But I'm going to switch over the leaderboard once it hits 6 o'clock. And then Carson Kvapil is challenging John Hunter Nemechek for the lead. He's on the inside. He's going for it. And the 88 got the lead away from Nemechek. Carson Kvapil is leading at Michigan right now. Tomorrow, still going to do the live reaction stream for Michigan for the Cup Series, because I'm really looking forward to that race, to be honest, because Michigan is it's one of my favorite tracks. It's so fast, and it's such a wide track as well, and it's such a fast track. And this Xfinity race has been really good today, too. It's been pretty good. I do like Justin Allgaier's, Hellman's, Meyer's paint scheme. It looks good. Sammy Smith's paint scheme looks really good. See, Justin Allgaier is really fast too. He's like really fast. And the 81 of Chandler Smith is challenging Sammy Smith for third. It's been a lot of stuff going on in this race too, man. People clearing themselves, taking out other people. Riley Hurst took a pretty good hit, and Lawless Allen also took a good hit too. I know it's going to take a while till the IndyCar race start. We got 10 minutes to go. This race has been really good. So Justin Allgaier is pretty much caught up to the lead pack. And we got 37 to go, coming to 36 to go right now. Jeez, man. Oh, there's going to be a caution. There's no question about it. Yeah, Sammy Smith might have a shot. He's doing really good. And look, Carson Kowalpol already put a second and a half on the other pack. But Justin Allgaier is hauling ass too. And Chandler Smith is trying to make a move. I mean, Sheldon Creed is trying to make a move. I tell you what, the Dark Horse paint scheme for the Mustang Dark Horse, like basically the paint scheme on the 30 car, looks really nice, and it looks really good on the Xfinity ride. And Justin Allgaier is going to the bottom and getting by Noah Gragson for 6. Kvapo already put 2 seconds on Nemechek. This race has been actually really good. It's been pretty good since the beginning. So I'm going to switch over and see if the race is on, like for IndyCar is on. And it's in commercial, so I don't know. So I have no idea. I almost thought I wasn't going to be able to do live reaction because of the storm. I mean, I could still do it, but I got to do it off of Peacock. And it's kind of delayed on Peacock as well. But then again, I had used the app like NBC Sports or Fox Sports for NASCAR at times because of weather. But it rarely happens. And I prefer doing it live feedback on satellite TV. And then Sheldon Creed, dude, I thought Sheldon Creed was about to door the shit out of Sammy Smith, not gonna lie. Justin Allgaier is all over Sammy Smith's bumper. I tell you what, that number 8 paint scheme is beautiful. I love the metallic dark red on it. It looks good. I didn't know Eric Jones was out. I thought he was able to still keep going. I'm surprised Cole Custer's still racing because the damage he had looks very critical. Yeah, Custer is 3 laps down. Allgaier's trying his best to get around Creed and all the other guys. Carson Gavapol is 52. He's got 52 laps since his last pit, and weather is coming into play, and they say it's about like 6 miles away for weather. See, that's the thing. It is possible that if the rain does come out, it's possible it's going to end the race. It's possible. But if Carson wins, I'd be down. That would be really cool. I even met the guy back at Indy as well. And also multiple occasions. I met him multiple times. But he's always been a cool dude, and he even answered my question and stuff. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to the Southern 500. Thomas did mention that he might go. I don't know. He says something about going. I was kind of surprised why Nemechek and Creed and Chandler Smith held back so much. Jeff Burton has gained 15 spots already. Yeah, I really hope I can go to the Southern 500. I really do, because it's such a great event. But I don't know. I don't know. I wish I went to the throwback race in the spring. Yeah, that's strange. They were really holding back, and Carson drove away. Like he's gone. All right, we got about 2 minutes to go, and it's still not even on the race. It's still not on the INDYCAR race yet. So I'm gonna watch this till it starts. I mean, we only got like 2 minutes till 6 p.m. Okay, I'm kind of worried about this. Well, that's the thing. If Creed does win, it would be insane. But you got weather coming too, and that can really change the whole game. I would love to see Carson win this. I mean, his brother won yesterday. All right, so yeah, the pack is catching Carson right now. Okay, let's go over to the channel. It is 6 o'clock. All right, race is about to start. Give me a sec. I'm going to change the leaderboard if it'll work. Okay. All right, so it should update till probably during the race. Hopefully. It's still on um, the INDYCAR NXT. So what you're seeing is not the real scoreboard. It should update itself later. But I'm also going to change back and forth to see how the Xfinity race is going. Oh, got a slow car on the back. Joey Gase is probably out of power or something. All right, switching over back to IndyCar. So Pelot is leading the points. Powers got negative 49, Dixon negative 53, Herta 57. I kind of wish Newgarden didn't get penalized because he would definitely be up there in the championship hunt. Oh, big slide for Justin. Still got pre-race stuff they got to do for IndyCar. So I'm guessing I'm just going to go ahead and try to finish this race while it's on TV. They were really catching Carson. Hasn't. There he goes. Dude, Allgaier is hauling ass too. There goes Justin Allgaier up to second. So Carson needs to pit. He's got to pit. Carson's not going to make it. All right, here goes Carson. Now Justin Allgaier is leading. Kind of surprised they didn't put tires on the 88. Now Jesse Love is on pit road. So they put 4 tires on Jesse Love's car. Leg. I thought. Okay, so yeah, I'm so confused. Okay, so Justin Allgaier is okay on fuel, I'm guessing. Nemechek, Creed, Sammy Smith, Gregson, Taylor Gray, Austin Hill, Chandler Smith. Yeah, those guys, they on the edge. Like, they're literally on the edge of running out. And I'm watching the Xfinity race until it's about time to watch the INDYCAR race. I need to go to an INDYCAR race. Okay, so I'm guessing probably about 6:15-ish, maybe 6:30-ish. That's when it'll start, I guess. And I know I'm going back and forth with the Xfinity race and INDYCAR, but currently the Xfinity race is almost over. It's like 12 laps ago, so it's not that far. And I see Creed got by Nemechek. Dude, Aaron Jones is not having the best luck at all. He's definitely not having the best luck. Had to check something. Dang. Creed has finished second 10 times and on the edge of getting his 11th right now. That's insane. I tell you what, I was so close to seeing him win at Martinsville last year. And look who ends up winning it. It was Justin Allgaier. And Justin Allgaier is leading this with Creed in second. It'd be insane if Sheldon Creed doesn't win this race. And I'm not knocking on it. Sheldon Creed is really good. He is a good driver. And here's the kicker. I was at Sheldon Creed's very last NASCAR win, and that was Darlington of 21. That's insane. And you see, the crazy thing is about that truck race at Darlington that I went to. We got a caution. Got a car on the wall in 91 of Kyle Weatherman in the wall. Well, that is going to be in Carson's favor. Oh, that rung his bell. Yeah, that definitely rung Weatherman's bell. He's hurt. I guess he blew a tire. He had to blow on a tire in the mid corner. Yep. Ooh, that's a hard hit. Definitely, yeah, that wreck definitely knocked the wind out of him. Dang, INDYCAR's in under commercial, so I don't know what's going on. I'm hoping this leaderboard will. It should update itself because it's literally on the screen to be updated. And I remember you had to set. There's like a timer set for refreshing the page, but most of the time on leaderboards it automatically refreshes itself. Same. It does the same thing for NASCAR. Yeah, I thought so too. Yeah. I've been listening to Left to Suffer's newest album. It's amazing. And there's a song on there. It's like it's got a lot of good songs on it, but that one specific, which I posted on my Instagram for Song of the Day, so freaking awesome. I loved it. It's so good. You see, I listen to all types of music. I listen to anything really. And then when I heard that song, oh, amen. I'll get back what I said after this. That was beautiful. That was great. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Back to what I was mentioning about music. I listen to every type of genre. Mainly, I'm always a metalcore metal guy. You know, I always listen to rock and roll and all that stuff. But I always listen to rap, EDM. I got a friend that makes EDMs, and she got me more involved into listening more of EDMs. But I have listened to it when it really hit, like really started, like Skrillex and Flex Pavilion, uh, Knife Party, and all them. But I like Illenium um, and I might go to an EDM show next month with a friend because I'm also going to another show that Saturday up in New York and Jersey area. But there is like an EDM show that's going to happen in Brooklyn. I might go to, but it all depends on time and uh, yeah, it mainly depends on time if I'm going to be able to make it. Um, the trying to think what else. But after listening to Left to Suffer's newest album, that album was fantastic. It's a great album, and it's got a lot of good features in it, like Paleface Swiss. Um, it's got a I can't remember the guy's name. It's a really difficult name to announce it or picture it, but it's a really good song he did called Forever. But you know, when you listen to music 24/7, like I listen to music religiously, you know, you'll get new releases, and I'll check out new songs and figure out if I want to put this for song of the day or keep it for later on. And there's also a bunch of songs I want to do that I haven't done. It's just I have a pretty decent list for like the song of the day, but if it's a new song and it's really good, I want to get that song out and make it popular as possible. And also get people to check it out. All right, so I'm going back to the Michigan race and see if anything has changed. And it's raining at the track. Great. Fantastic. But if it rains, like, I mean, Justin Allgaier is leading. And if they want to call it, they can call it if they want. But, then, you know, I've been listening to, obviously, I listen to rap and listen to country. I do listen to country. But if you're going to listen to country, you got to scope out and find, like, certain ones like Cody Jinks and Co Wetzel, which Co Wetzel is really good. He's since he dropped his latest album not too long ago. Cody Johnson. I listen to Morgan Wallen. I like Morgan Wallen. I got two of his albums in my collection. Eric Church is always amazing. It just really depends on, like, you know, it just really depends on who you listen to in country. Since country has kind of went to pop, you know, pop, it's not the same. You can't go wrong with like Alan Jackson and like classic country artists. Like you can't go wrong with them, like Toby Keith and Kenny Chesney and all them. But like George Strait, absolutely. And Keith Whitley. But you know, with metal, you got your different types of metal. You got metalcore, death metal, deathcore, screamo, uh, black metal, which I don't really listen to that. You have grunge, which grunge I like grunge, especially some Alice in Chain. You have there's just so many genres and specific music. It's crazy. And music is subjective. A lot of people may like your taste, some people may not. I preferably listen to all of it. If it's a good song, like dude, when people say they don't mess with Nickelback, they'd mess with Nickelback. Everybody always says that. I even mess with Nickelback because I grew up with Nickelback, and that's what you call dad divorce rock. It's like Creed. I like Creed. You can't you can't say that One Last Breath is a terrible song. It's a really good song, and like the guitar, like the instrumental. Once you hear that guitar, it's so good. You just can't stop listening to it. It's that catchy. I'm gonna switch over to the Xfinity race and see what they're gonna do. I hope they still run it. It's raining. It's like really raining now. Yeah, it's raining. They pretty much gonna call the Xfinity race right now.
Did you know that thousands of authors across the country have written books and published them with Page Publishing? If you've written a book, Page Publishing can help you through the process. Cut through the confusion of the publishing world to make it easy for you. Call today for your free writer's guide today.
Okay, so they're showing Paris Olympic highlights, I guess, right now. Now they're showing INDYCAR. I tell you what, I want to go to Gateway. I want to go to the race track over there. It's such a cool racetrack and it's unique. It's just, it's basically New Hampshire on steroids. That's all it is. It's just a bigger New Hampshire. And the turns are wider, I think. I tell you what, the IndyCar Championship trophy looks so cool. It just looks amazing. Okay, so race is about to get started, really. It's about to start. Uh. Oh, they got go-kart racing in the background. That's kind of cool. I wonder I wonder if Gateway has a tunnel. All right, here we go. About to get ready to go green. Well, about to start engines, I meant. I can hear somebody in the crowd yelling like, "Say the words." All right, here we go. Engines are fired up. All right, since engines are fired up, I'm gonna switch back, see what they're doing. I mean, they already lost the track anyway for Xfinity. I kind of wish, since they went around the track multiple laps and stuff, I kind of wish they gave Carson a little bit of time. I kind of wish they did. And I also want to mention, ow, my leg just popped. Anyway, I also want to mention that I'm kind of having like I kind of want some beef jerky. Not gonna lie, I haven't had that in a while. But I don't know why, but I've been craving for some beef jerky right now, especially cherry maple and uh, teriyaki. I just want some. All right, Colton Herta. I honestly don't know who's gonna win this race. I'd like to see Joseph because he's my guy. Like he's my driver. Mm, yeah, that is a miracle for Colton Herta not going to the rear. Yeah, three abreast, man. That is freaking wild too. Yeah, it's so cool doing the three abreast thing, showing appreciation like for the fans. But when they start the race, it's gonna be two by two by two. But I like to see Newgarden win. But also, I want to see Malukas get it. He's been showing pretty good speed in that 66. And Pelot's all the way back in row 8. And Dixon's in row 10. Mm, I don't know. We'll see. Oh, I saw Catherine's racing. I didn't know that. I haven't really watched much of practice for IndyCar over the week. I haven't watched much. Like, probably watched the highlights, but not all the car. Like everybody. Well, Herta's got to be in the rear anyway. Okay. I thought he was going to be able to keep his position. Unless he wrecked in qualifying. I can't remember. That's how much I paid attention to the IndyCar practice and qualifying. You know what's crazy? When you hear of a sponsor that you never heard of, you get so curious and looked it up, see what it was. Like I didn't even know what Group 101, no, Group 1001. I didn't know what they were doing. And like Ream, I never knew what they done until I looked that up. It's like a commercial business or something, commercial products, I guess. Mm. Yeah, I'm excited for this. Don't know what to expect. I'm just. I have a feeling that there's going to be a lap one wreck. And the last race I did for the INDYCAR series for the live reaction was Iowa, and they had the first lap crash in the back, which it was crazy because the second one had a big last lap crash, or like pretty much after the race, kind of, and where Stingray Rob flipped, which that was crazy to see. That was insane. All right, getting ready for the 2x2 formation. Got Ray Hall, Code 3. I need to look what that company does. I know them from NASCAR for Stuart Haas. All right, one more oval after this. But here we go. We're about to go green for the start for the Bommarito Automotive Group 500. And 3, 2, 1. The start is underway. Here we go. Scott McLaughlin's got a good start. Entering turn 1. And I could have sworn I just saw 3 wide. Everybody 2x2. Everybody's going really close to the apron. And everybody made it through turn 3 and 4 pretty good. It looks like everybody made it through. First lap. And Willpower up to second. Colton Herta already picked up 6 spots already. And there goes Joseph Newgarden. Grosjean is in 5th. Yo, Colton Herta, man, is on rails. Oh, man, what a speed from Herta off the corner. That's a lot of speed. Already up to 19th for Herta. Oh, jeez. I think that was Pato O'Ward trying to make an aggressive move. Yo, that was a ballsy restart from Colton. That was cool. Yeah, everybody is in single file. And Kirkwood got around O'Ward. I tell you what, I really like the fonts on the McLarens. They look really cool. Like, I really like the design of the 7 for Alexander Rossi. Oh, Grosjean. Uh-oh. Kirkwood is trying to get around Grosjean, and that was oh, they touched. They did touch. There was some smoke. And here's a battle for the lead. And Maluka is back up to second. Oh, and there's another battle between Ericsson and Newgarden. And we got a caution. Uh, Carpenter and Catherine LePage. I don't know why I said LePage. I meant Led. Guy care. This race is 260 laps. It's too like yeah, 206 laps. Okay. I was just watching, seeing what's cause my buddy's at the racetrack, South Boston. Seeing what he usually sits where I sit, and that's pretty much like the spot. I actually signed my name on the seat at South Boston, and it's probably washed off by now. I can't wait for the Cars 2 race. So it looks like the track is dry, I assume, at Michigan. But since we got a caution in INDYCAR, I'm gonna switch back and forth. I mean, the sun is out at Michigan. Okay, never mind. They're refiring the cars. They're refiring the cars at Michigan.
Find your new color August 16th to the 19th. Shop online or visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store. Why do deep whites clean better? Because obviously wet cleans better than dry. Let's watch. The wet side clears while the dry just smears.
Okay. I have really long arms, so I can just do this.
Unlimited double miles on everything you buy and get access to over 1,300 airport lounges. Open up a world of possibilities with Capital One. What's in your wallet?
I gotta stretch. Bommarito Automotive Group. I need to look what that does. I know it says automotive, so it's gonna be about cars. I gotta Google it. You know, there is no Hy-Vee area near me. I still need to check and see like what the closest one. But I know there's one not even close. I know for sure. It might be one in Charlotte though, or maybe Raleigh, maybe. Ooh. I saw the what is it? The Chadwick and Call It crash in the Indy. Oh dang, that's 3 wide. What I was about to say is I saw the crash with Chadwick and Colett, and I was wondering like, what the fuck was Colett thinking? I had no idea like what was he thinking. But here we go, getting ready for the restart. And 3, 2, 1, green, green, green. Got people already going 3 wide, 4 wide, 3 wide. And oh man, nothing. Still got 3 wide going. Oh geez, they're so close to each other. Thought they were going to touch. Marcus Armstrong got VK. Oh man, Newgarden is blocking Award. Look at Grosjean on the high side. That is right. This is where Grosjean had his first oval start. Will Power going to second, but he's going to challenge Scott McLaughlin. I mean, not Scott McLaughlin. He's going to challenge Malukas for the lead. I don't know why. I tell you what, Malukas and McLaughlin's car looked very similar. Not going to lie. Oh! That looks like both Daly and Grosjean. Yeah, Connor Daly. Daly spun, but it looks like Grosjean got damaged too. That's what it looks like. Mm. Yeah, Kirkwood's got damage. He's got suspension damage. His steering wheel is not straight. All right, David Malukas got the lead away from Scott, and that's when Will Power takes second away from McLaughlin. VK got loose. Oh wow, 27, and yeah, Grosjean got together, and Daly went around. Yeah, Kirkwood's suspension is pretty busted too. I tell you what, when I did the Iowa live reaction stream for the first race, that race went by pretty quick. I think it was like 2 hours. But since this race is a little bit longer, it's I'm probably going to estimate this race to end maybe about 9ish, maybe 9:30ish or so. I don't know. You know, it's very hard to predict when a race is going to end because you got cautions, you got crashes. I mean, well, you know, all that stuff. I'm going to see if anything's going on in the Xfinity race. Let's see. Oh, Justin Allgaier won. Okay, that's cool. And Sheldon Creed finished second. Oh man. Oh shit. There was a flip, the 28 flip. Okay. That's crazy. And he's going to flip even more when he gets to the grass like that. Wow. Okay. We got a flip in the Xfinity series. That's crazy. Dang. Kyle C took a ride for sure. I guess we're getting ready for the restart for INDYCAR. No, I don't think so. No, we're not. Not right now. Dang. Kyle C went for a ride. Dylan Welch. That's cool. I like when they do like first responder stuff at the track. It's kind of cool to watch. They actually did one at South Boston Speedway for one of the events, and I was able to vlog it. It was just cool to see. All right, should be getting ready for the restart this time. I like to see Malukas win. I really do. Never mind. Okay, now this time is getting ready for the restart. Well, since Justin Allgaier won, looking forward to. I think he has the momentum this season. I mean, he has the speed. I mean, he's got speed, but still, it's I just I really want to see Justin Allgaier win the championship. He's dude for one. But we're about to go green on the restart for the IndyCar race. In 3, 2, 1, green, green, green. Here we go. Oh man, everybody is moving around. Willpower is all over Malukas. He is literally all over Malukas. He's trying to go on the outside to get around him, but that's not going to work. But Willpower is going on the inside of Malukas for the lead. And there goes Willpower taking the lead away from Malukas. So everybody is keeping it civil, I guess. Pato Ward is trying to get around Newgarden for 4th. Battle Ward is going to get behind Newgarden for now. Ooh. So Willpower is leading this. Malukas, McLaughlin, Newgarden, Award, Erickson, Armstrong, VK, Pillow, and Colton Herta, your top 10. Ferrucci in 11th. Siegel, Rosenquist, Dixon, and Rossi in 15th. So, Willpower has a really fast car, too. And Malukas does have a pretty good car. And you see, Power is like 20 points out. He's not far. He's only like 20 points out from championship lead. So this is very important for Willpower. Good Lord, that's insane. Pillow making aggressive moves. Colton Herta's coming. Pillow and VK are trading positions. Colton Herta is literally right behind them. Which way is Colton Herta going? Oh, Pillow. I thought Pillow was going to get into Herta. Very risky. Oh, and Santino Ferrucci almost got taken out. And he got around Pillow easily. And I thought Pillow and Ferrucci were going to get together. Siegel on the inside. Scott Dixon. And there goes Scott Dixon. Trying to get under Siegel, but that didn't work. Well, Connor Daly's car still. Oh, shoot! Dude. That was almost a disaster for Rossi and Connor Daly. Okay. And Rossi's trying to find a way to get around Dixon. Jeez. And look at this, man. I know Rossi. I really enjoy Rossi's aggressive driving style, but geez, man, he really puts you on the edge of your seat because everything he does is insane. And I see Kirkwood is still in the pits. Hmm. Herta had to back off. And there goes Rossi on the bottom, getting by Dixon. Oh, fuck, man. I'm probably going to do another F1 race soon. I'm not sure which one I want to do. Because the last one I did was Monaco. And that was back in May. That was almost 3 months ago. WeatherTech. Okay, this guy doing this WeatherTech commercial looks like one of my friends. Not gonna lie. He looks just like him.
This is a trusted space. This is a trusted space.
It's been said that when someone you love has Parkinson's, you have Parkinson's. If you have questions, the Parkinson's Foundation has answers. To learn more, please go to parkinson.org or call 1-800-4PD-INFO.
Anti-Semitism. A trail of hatred going back thousands of years. It lives in the shadows. It's not
Hmm.
like swastikas and synagogue shootings. It shows up on social media and flyers on front lawns. Whatever its shape, the message is hate. And the shadow of anti-Semitism is growing. It starts with hating Jews, but it never ends there. If it stays
I've never seen this commercial.
spread. Help shine a light on anti-Semitism. Visit shinealighton.com and together, let's drive out the darkness.
I cannot wait for football. Football starts back up in 2-3 weeks. It's like the first week of September. I can't wait. Oh, they got ear ringing medication now. I tell you what, if you go into a NASCAR race, always wear earplugs, please, or have hearing protection, because I did bust my eardrum before, and it's not fun. We got a Subway commercial with Travis Kelce, and oh wow, we got a Pawn Stars commercial, and it's Dish. Oh, okay, okay. I haven't watched Pawn Stars in so long, and fun fact, the old man Richard from Pawn Stars, which he passed, he's actually from Danville, Virginia, which it's like 40 minutes away. And I went to I haven't been to Danville, and I think it's been about a month now since I've been to Danville. But I need to go back to do some diecast hunting because they have a Target that I always love going to. Mm. It looks like I'm gonna have to switch over channels. I'm gonna have to switch over channels to watch the race. So I don't know what's going on at this point. Well, never mind. It didn't. It didn't even tell you. That's fucked up. It didn't even tell me when the race is happening. Uh. Dang, that sucks. For Pedo Award. It didn't even warn me. Not gonna lie, CNBC didn't even tell me that the race was gonna be on a different channel. That's crazy. But anyway, you still got Will Power leading with Malukas, McLaughlin, Newgard, and Marcus Ericsson is in fifth. We're on lap 50 of 260. Oh, we got another car back there. I guess that's Kirkwood. Negative 31 laps for Kirkwood. Oh, jeez. Rosenquist had a huge run on the front stretch. I don't know why, but Rosenquist's front wing looks so unstable. Yeah, we got a couple cars. Looks like they're gonna come in anytime soon. Probably once it gets about the 57, close to 60 laps. It's gonna be that time for like prediction of pitting. Yeah, I don't know. Joseph Newgarden's still in fourth. He's. I'm guessing he's saving, it looks like, or just letting off a bit. I tell you what, I was going to go to an INDYCAR race at Richmond one year. And I can't remember if they actually ran that race or canceled it because of what happened. But even if they canceled it, they never went back. And I wanted to go to an INDYCAR race so bad. Alright, VK's on pit road. Alright, VK's out, Fittipaldi's in. Yep, pedal ward. Climb out of his car. That's gonna hurt him. Oh wow, got a bunch of cars. Alright, Pelot, Herta, Rosenquist. Rosenquist is in, Pelot's out. And Colton Herta is out of his box. Rosenquist is out of his box. More cars are coming in. Still got a good amount of cars that need a pit. Alright, there goes New Garden and Willpower. Alright, New Garden's out. There goes Power. McLaughlin's coming in. Erickson's coming in. All right. Erickson and both McLaughlin are in right now. McLaughlin's out. Erickson's out. Oh, we got a battle. With Malukas. Yeah, so Siegel and Rossi hasn't pitted yet. That's what I'm looking at right now. Lundqvist and Simpson. All right, Siegel's pitting. I don't know. Follow this strategy. I mean, Rossi hasn't pitted yet. Now it looks like Rossi is. Yep, he's coming in. All right. Dixon hasn't pitted. Lundqvist hasn't pitted. Simpson, Robb, Rahal, Lundgaard. All right, Rossi, Dixon's in. And Rossi's out of his pits. And Dixon is out of his pits. All right, Lundqvist and Simpson and Robb are in pit road. All right, going to commercial. I would love to go to St. Louis, see the Arc, go to Gateway, at least try to go to a Cardinals game would be kind of cool.
Dude, what are you doing? Protecting my car. That's too much work. WeatherTech is so much easier. Laser measured floor liners up here, seat protector and cargo liner back there. Nice. Out here, sun window deflectors. And mud flaps. And the bump step to keep the bumper dent free. Cool. It's the best protection for your vehicle. New or pre-owned. Great. But where do I order? WeatherTech.com.
Don't know what this commercial is. I'm kind of. I'm looking forward to the race tomorrow for Michigan. But to be honest, I'd like to see somebody that is on good on points trying to advance into the playoffs. I'd like to see Truex get it, man. I want to see Truex, Buescher win it because Truex, I mean, I know he's retiring at the end of the season, but he has come pretty close to winning a race. Richmond didn't go his way both times, but he's showing a lot of good speed during practice. And I would like to see him try to win tomorrow. And if not, Buescher would be a good pick because I know Buescher is hungry for a win. I need to check my fantasy, see where's where, like who's who. But I really want to see Truex get it. More importantly, I just want to see him get a win before he retires. That's all I'm asking for. And Bowman is starting like 22nd, I think. But I can't remember what he got in practice. I think it was like in the top 10, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember. I would like to know. I kind of want to know if. I'm not sure where Denny Hamlin is going to start, too. I think he starts in the top 5. But there is another driver that hasn't even won in Michigan in his career ever since he started racing. Well, he won the Xfinity race there, but not a Cup race. And a Cup win would mean so much more to him. And that is Brad Keselowski. I would love to see Brad Keselowski win in his home state. All right, so Willpower is leading, but Malukas is hauling ass right now. He's got a lot of speed. And Malukas, you see Scott McLaughlin is in third, but top 3 on Strategy B is Rossi Dixon and Nolan Siegel. But it might work and pay in their favors, though. It might. Still got a long ways to go in this race. And we're on lap 80 of 260. Yeah, the ones on Strategy B, the ones that are pretty much outside of the top 10, they got more fuel than anybody that is doing the Strategy A that are pretty much in the top 5. And you see this race started at like 6:30ish or so. Nah, maybe a little bit less than that. It's already on lap 81, about to go on lap 82. Somebody got out of pits. Don't know who that was. Might have been Grosjean or Daly. Rahal is a lap down. Alex Palou in ninth. I'm so used to Alex Palou running the blue car instead of a different car or the DHL. Mm. Yeah. Palou almost got destroyed on pit road. See, Palou is only 18 points away from the lead, and like that's not much. But Alex Palou, he's gonna have to really perform really good tonight. No mistakes or anything. He's gonna have to really perform well if he wants to keep that lead. But also, you got to worry about Will Power, who's leading this race and getting points. Dang. I tell you what, sitting in this chair for, oh! Simpson around. Okay. I I love gas savings. That is a perfect advertisement, even though his rear wing is all jacked up. It's pretty good at sponsor advertising. And not gonna lie, that Exalta scheme looks like it's about to, like the Exalta billboard looks like it's about to fall over too. And looks like he just lost it coming out of 4. That's what it looks like to me. I tell you what, if we want another manufacturer, I know a lot of people want Dodge in NASCAR, but personally, I would love to see Honda join. It would make sense because Honda's got the Accord Sport, and the Accord looks, and like the Accord is a pretty nice car, especially the sports ones. Those are really nice cars, and I wouldn't be too mad about it. I know Dodge wants to get back in, but they stopped making the Challenger, and I don't know, I can't remember about the Chargers, but I think the Dodge Dart or Demon would be perfect for a Cup. Especially the Dart. The Dart would be a perfect choice. But it'd be cool if they added like the Hellcat or the Demon instead of the Dart. That would be kind of cool. I'd be down for that, man. But Honda would be a great choice for NASCAR. And I'm honestly surprised they haven't. And when you think about like other manufacturers that join NASCAR, like Pontiac, I would like to see Pontiac come back. I really do. They were winning races like crazy and even won championships. It'd be kind of cool to see it. Oh, this is a Little League of Their Own commercial for like a credit card. That's interesting. Then, yeah, imagine Nissan would be kind of cool too. I wouldn't mind seeing Nissan join NASCAR. But there's so many manufacturers out there that would be kind of dope to see. Shit, look, McLaren's in F1 at INDYCAR. I wouldn't be surprised if they ever decide to join NASCAR one day. I would not be surprised. And I know Cadillac trying to get into F1, but F1 denied it, and the reasoning was pretty dumb. Like, for real, the reasoning for FIA to decline Cadillac to join is pretty dumb. Got a good amount of cars on pit road, too. I see Ferrucci, I see Siegel, Dixon. Shoot, imagine Ferrari and, like, it would be kind of cool to see Ferrari in NASCAR. That would be kind of cool. Shit, it would make perfect sense if Ferrari did join IndyCar. I mean, I'm down for that. I just want to see other manufacturers join racing series. It would be really cool. Like, and this is true. This is really true. I'm actually surprised that Lamborghini is not an F1. Kind of surprised on that. But it would be cool to see. They can build a specific car. I mean, they could build their car for F1. But imagine like a top luxury, like a top high dollar manufacturer joins NASCAR. Ferrari, Lamborghini, Bentley. What else is another good one? Audi be pretty interesting. But I threw in like Honda and Nissan because those would be the easiest choice besides Dodge. But what else would be a really good one? Like McLaren would be cool for them to join NASCAR. They're already, and just like what I mentioned, they're already in F1 and IndyCar. Why not NASCAR? And shit, they already have Kyle Larson as their other driver for the Indy 500. Hold on. I had to take care of something. Yeah, that's all the manufacturers I could really think of. I and here's the thing, even if Nissan joined, I don't know what car they would use, and since they stopped making the GTRs, especially the GTR 35s, I would love to see a GTR in NASCAR. That would be freaking dope. I would love to see that. All right, I see Kyle Sieg is out of the infield care center, so that's good. And I had no idea my water bottle is all the way back here. Oh, shoot, never mind, it's on the floor. My open one is on the floor. But I brought extra ones up here for tomorrow. And I think the race starts at like 2:30 tomorrow, but I usually go live like 15 minutes before it starts anyway. And you see, we're already 5 laps away from 100 of 260. So once it hits 100 of 260, you only got 160 laps left in this race. Marcus Armstrong. There's so many manufacturers out there. That would be really cool to join other series. That'd be fantastic. It would be absolutely perfect for NASCAR and like IndyCar and F1 in general. Imagine a Aston Martin join NASCAR and they do like a James Bond paint scheme, limited edition. I mean, just like a special paint scheme for James Bond. Because if they're gonna make a new James Bond movie every now and then, they'll run like a special color of the car he's gonna run in the race. I mean, drive in the movie, and they're gonna run a special paint scheme. That would be a fantastic idea. And like, I'm surprised that like Ford is not an IndyCar. But here we go. We're getting ready for the restart in 3, 2, 1. Green, green, green. And holy guacamole, McLaughlin was all over Malukas' bumper. And holy guacamole, we got a lot of cars jostling everywhere. And Pillow on the bottom. Oh, somebody's getting loose. Everybody is doing the snake maneuver. Colton Herta up to the 7th. I think somebody got hit in the back. I couldn't tell. Doing the snake maneuver. You got Rossi being a maniac. You got, dang, I didn't even know Dixon was all the way 14th. All the way back there. Oh, jeez, I thought somebody was going to get loose. I thought Herta was going to lose it. I thought he was going to lose it under Rosenquist. Alrighty, we're at lap 100. Marcus Ericsson. Marcus Ericsson on the outside. Trying to block Lundqvist. Oh, jeez. That was close for Ericsson. Ericsson going on the outside trying to get around Siegel, but he just got behind him. Oh, now he's going on the inside. That's how you do it. Good corner by Ericsson. Oh, that was close. I thought Siegel was going to make contact with Ericsson. That was scary. Now Dixon is on the hunt. He's getting by Siegel for 12th. While trying. And Dixon on the high side. Got a huge run. Getting by Siegel for 12th. Oh, and there goes Ericsson again. Got by Stingray Rob. That's a heck of a name, too. That's a dope-ass name. Stingray Rob. That's a race car driver name. Mm. Mm. So everybody's pretty much single file at this moment. Yo. PNC Bank has been around since 1865. That's crazy. Yeah, everybody's single file at this point. Dang, I want to see the arch in person. That is so cool looking. Yay, we're on racing nonstop. Well, Will Power is. I mean, he's got a lot of speed in his car, but I wouldn't count out Malukas and Scott McLaughlin. And yeah, I wouldn't count out Newgarden. Colin Herta has got a lot of speed in his car too, but he still had to go through the other cars to get up there. And he's got a decent amount of cars he needs to get through. Even Marcus Ericsson has a really fast car, what I saw. And that's insane too. The way how Marcus Ericsson was able to pick off a bunch of guys in the course of like 5 laps into it, it's pretty insane. But here's the thing: if you're a race car driver and you're also a fan of racing, and this is always like a big motive for race fans and race drivers, the fastest car doesn't always win a race. It's the one who refused to lose, which that is quoted by Dale Sr., which it is a true statement. But you also got strategy too. You also got to outsmart the other your other drivers. You got to outsmart them. Strategy is another good way to win. Or just I mean, you can have the best car out of everyone too and still win it. But also luck does come into play. You got to have some good luck. And there's guys that have good luck, and there's also guys that does not have luck at all. Like Alex Bowman didn't have any good luck until he started winning again. Ryan Blaney definitely didn't have any good luck for a good while. Then he started winning races and ends up winning a champion. And to be fair, I think his crew knew he was going to run out of Gateway. They just didn't tell him because his teammate was behind him. And also Bell had the best car at Gateway, but it just didn't work out. It didn't work out at all. But yeah, I think Blaney's crew knew he was going to run out. They just didn't want to tell him because his teammate was behind him. And if it was somebody else, then they would have at least told Blaney to save. But luckily Blaney's got 2 wins already, so he's fine. He's perfect right now. But there's a lot of championship favorites right now. It's so many championship favorites right now. And I know Byron already won 3 races. Oh, and look at this. Malukas is pitting. Interesting. But back to what I was saying about Cup Series. Byron already has 3 wins, but he got those wins pretty early in the season. He's already having his summer slump, like usual, like especially for the Hendrick guys. It's always a summer slump usually. But since he already had those 3 wins, but he hasn't really performed well after his 3rd win, it's kind of hard to put him for a championship contender. It's kind of hard to pick him right now. But you got guys like Kyle Larson, you got Christopher Bell that's been on rails this season, and you have Denny Hamlin, which he shows his speed. Ryan Blaney is another one. It's a lot of good ones. It's a lot of good championship contenders in the Cup Series. And honestly, I'm very surprised on the performance of guys like Ross Chastain. Ross Chastain, I feel like he could have won Nashville if he done it right, if everything went right for the guy, and also he got loose in that corner. He was holding Denny Hamlin pretty well. Like, he was really holding him up, and we got a very aggressive pass on the front straightaway with Siegel and Lundgaard. Lundqvist. I don't know why I said Lundgaard. You got Newgarden going on the inside, and he's trying to get his lap back. But here's the kicker. You got Kyle Busch that hasn't ran well this entire season. He's either caught up in somebody's mess or it's his own mistake. And it's crazy to really think about Kyle Busch's performance right now. It's crazy. Look, Kyle Busch is one of the greatest drivers in NASCAR. Like, there's no doubt about it. We've seen how good he is. And, all right, Will Power and Scott McLaughlin are out of pit road. Okay. But what I was about to say is Kyle Busch is not having his great season. This is by far his worst season. And 2020, at least he got a win. This season, he hasn't really run well at all. It's crazy, man. It's crazy to even talk about Kyle Busch's performance, as hasn't been great. Austin Dillon, his teammate, ends up winning Richmond by, doing what he did. But to be fair, Austin Dillon was really fast and was going to win the race fair and square until Stenhouse decided to take out Priest. And Chris Buescher is another one. He could have easily had at least 2 wins already, but it didn't work out. It did not work out for him. And I feel so bad for him after Darlington. Like, Darlington that really sucked for him. But at least Tyler Reddick owned up to his mistake. Stuart Haas hasn't really run well. The only guy who's running pretty decent week in and week out is Josh Berry and sometimes Gregson. Chase Briscoe, Ryan Preece, dude, I guarantee Ryan Preece's crew chief have no idea what to do with Ryan Preece. Like, how to make his car great. Even for Chase Briscoe, I don't know how things are going with that. Got Alex Palou getting by Ferrucci. And Rosser's, I don't know why I say Rosser, but Rossi is on pit road. Stingray Robb is on pit road. and Kirkwood is on pit road, but Kirkwood is out of the picture. And the problem is, here's the problem about next week. They're going to Daytona. You got a lot of drivers that are desperately trying to make the playoffs so they can go for the championship. Kyle Busch, you got Chastain, and also we got to wait on the appeal for Austin Dillon for his playoff status. We don't know where that's going to go. Like, we don't know. And if he does win the appeal, he's going to get his spot back in the playoffs. And that's really going to amp up the other guys trying to get in for the championship. I tell you what, there's a lot of cars all together. Everybody in a straight line, pretty much. But Marcus Ericsson is leading. He still has to pit. But right now, Truck Series, Ty Majeski has been on rails. He already went back-to-back already. But you also got Corey Heim and Christian Eckes. Those two are definitely the championship favorites. And Ty Majeski is knocking on the door. In Xfinity, Justin Allgaier got his second win this season. He's most of the time always going to be a championship favorite every season. Like, pretty much because he's always fast. But want to keep an eye out for, like, possibly Chandler Smith, maybe. I don't know. It's crazy to think about. It's kind of hard to put Shane Van Gisbergen up there because he's got to do a lot of oval racing, more than road courses, way more than his background is known for it. But hey, I mean, Shane Van Gisbergen can surprise a lot of people. He has surprised a lot of people too. So it's possible that he can win an oval. We don't know. It's possible. He's that good.
Give your engine the attention it deserves with Napa full synthetic engine oil. Its advanced formulation delivers faster flow and temperature.
And, you know, shoot, Jesse Love shows really good speed too. He's fast, and I feel like he can get another win before the season ends. Don't know where, but it's possible. Shoot, he could possibly win next week. Even Austin Hill is another one that's very good on super speedways, and he can possibly try to win Daytona, try to go back-to-back. The point is, there's a lot of guys that are championship favorites, but you also got to realize, even if they win a lot of, like, for Byron, for example, even though he won 3 races, you know, a lot of people assume championship favorite, which I'm not doubting Byron. He can go out and probably go win another race. But right now, they're going through a summer slump, and it's been months since he won again. But you never know. Anything can change. I'm just surprised on the performance of Ross Chastain right now. I'm just surprised on that. I mean, all the Penske guys are in the playoffs right now. All Hendrick guys are in the playoffs. Who else? Half of Joe Gibbs Racing's in the playoffs. And one of Trackhouse guys is in the playoffs. Same thing for RFK. One guy's in the playoffs. in 23-11, one guy's in the playoffs. The thing is, Tyler Reddick really shows great performance and finished second a lot. And I mean, he has shown speed. He has shown what his car is capable of, and could be a big threat in the playoffs. It's just, you got guys that have bad luck, ends up going to the playoffs and performs really well. Then you got guys that performs early in the season and does terrible in the playoffs or whatever. It just depends, man. Depends on time and oh wow, that's insane. Man, Portland is gonna be so fun for IndyCar. Portland is such a cool road course. Yeah, it's you can have that's the thing about the playoffs, man. You can have a fantastic season and still lose the championship. It's that crazy. If they went back to the chase format, I'd be perfectly fine with that. Because you still got to be very consistent in the chase. Playoffs, yeah, you still have to be consistent. But if you wreck out in one of the races and the rounds, and you end up winning the race, you still advance to the championship round. You see what I mean? Like, you can wreck out in the first two races of the round of any of the rounds and win the third race and still advance to the championship. And I don't mind stage racing. You still have to work hard to win a stage and get points and battle. We got Siegel getting around Scott Dixon for the lead. You still got to go out and compete for points. You still got to battle other people for points. Somebody's pitting. I don't know who that was. Jeez, man. Newgarden is hauling ass. Siegel is still leading. I didn't know. No, I totally forgot. Nolan Siegel is a 24-hour Le Mans winner. Totally forgot about that. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. I don't mind stage racing. I didn't really care too much about it. The only benefits for stage racing is it's good for taking a piss. It's like a piss break. But for real though, just like what I said, you still got to battle for points, and if you want to get all the way to the championship all the way to the final round, you still have to win a shit ton of stages in order to advance. And also, it really helps with winning the race and winning a bunch of stages in order. Oh, jeez. Siegel almost lost it on pit road. And that's why a bunch of guys are going out there trying to win stages and get all these points as much as possible. And also, it really helps in your regular points standing, and you get 15 bonus points. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm excited for the Clash. If the Clash is going to be at Bowman Gray, I'm going. Yeah, I'm definitely going to that race. February 2nd. It is announced the Clash is going to the Bowman Gray Stadium on February 2nd. I'm going to that race. Yeah, I'm excited for that. Man, Siegel. All right, Ferrucci got a penalty, so it's Siegel. They have new road courses on 2025. I wonder what other races got announced. I don't know why my phone does this. Okay. I wonder what other tracks. We got a problem. Marcus Ericsson's got a problem. That sucks. I knew something about Mexico City, but Montreal, though? Okay. I'm looking forward to Montreal. I tell you what, they need to go. I am surprised we haven't even went back to Canadian Tire. I want like the truck race at Canadian Tire has always been really good. And that's a good question. Can Kyle Busch go to Mexico City? That's a good question. I wonder that. I really wonder that, though, if he's able to go to Mexico City. Yeah, I gotta look into the tickets for Bowman Gray. And I tell you this right now, since NASCAR is going to Bowman Gray for the Clash, I want to see. They gotta have more different racing series too. They gotta have different other series. Yeah, I'm looking at all the stuff that's going on. Alrighty, we're at 160 of 260, so 100 laps left in this race. Yeah, both of the F1 circuits. Are they still going to COTA? I wonder if they're still going to COTA. Oh, hey Kim. Hi Jennifer. Hope y'all having a good time. Don't do anything dumb. And make sure y'all hit that like button too. They're showing commercials on don't know what the show is. I have no idea what this is. And they are getting very close to that wall. See, I want to go to Coda. I would love to go to that road course. I want to walk up the steps to that very tall skyscraper building or whatever, that structure they have. I just want to see it. I just want to go there. I would absolutely love to go. And Graham Rahal is on pit road. And Willpower, I really want to see the points lead right now. I mean, Willpower is not that far off from the points lead, too. They have a lot of, let's say, I mean, Pelot's in 6. Yeah, he's in 6. Newgarden is in 4th right now. He's still got a second to get to Malukas. And Marcus Ericsson is out of the race. Graham Rahal's out of the race. He's out of the car. Okay, so for the announcement right now, Ben Kennedy, which he's pretty much NASCAR president, like he's part of the NASCAR president or whatever. But anyway, he's known, really known, and he's also a really cool guy too, really good guy, and he does really well what he does in his position. They said NASCAR are assessing the facility at Bowman Gray Stadium for any safety-related changes that need to be made. But he also says NASCAR wanted to respect the things that make the stadium special. So, that pretty much tells you that they still want to call it the Madhouse. They're going to call it, I mean, it's still the Madhouse regardless, but they still want Bowman Gray to be special and still be known for the Madhouse. And I wouldn't be surprised a driver wants to destroy their own shit, which I wouldn't recommend. But that's what Bowman Gray Stadium is known for. Yes, it's the Madhouse. People go absolute crazy at that racetrack, and a lot of guys in that field will destroy their own equipment to destroy somebody else's equipment. I mean, it's true. It's a wreck fest. I've been to Bowman Gray Stadium before, and I love the whole facility. I love the vibe and everything. But if you just want to see a wreck fest, go to Bowman Gray. But I will say this: the people there are freaking wild. It's insane. The energy, everything is freaking wild. And now since the Clash is going, since NASCAR is going there for the Clash, I got to go to it. I really want to go to it. It's going to be worth the trip. I've been to Winston-Salem. All right, so you got Pelot and Power, Armstrong on pit road. Power's off. Pelot is off pit road. And McLaughlin's out. You got Joseph Newgarden trying to go through the field. He's trying to get around Malukas. Newgarden is on the inside of Malukas trying to get that position again. McLaughlin. Did he pit again? No, I don't think so. Thought he was already on pit road when he came down. Dude, McLaughlin is about to get swarmed. He might. I don't know. And there goes Joseph Newgarden. Come on. He's still hauling ass right now, trying to get through this lap traffic. Newgarden, Willpower. They're going to split it. Are they going to try? No, they're not going to make it through white. Oh, jeez. Almost put Lundqvist in a very bad spot. But Newgarden is ahead of Power. That's the big deal. Power was leading this race most entirely. And now since Newgarden's ahead of Power, that's really going to help Newgarden. Wait, what's going on? I was about to say, like, did Newgarden have a problem? Yeah, I know they're changing. I heard something about them changing playoff races. I tell you what, I really want to see New Hampshire back in the playoffs. I thought New Hampshire was actually a pretty good track in the playoffs. Ever since they started, ever since their race was in the playoffs, it's usually entertaining. 2014, 15, 16, and 17. Like, it was it was good. It was a good elimination race. I think it was in round 1. I know it was in round 1 and 14, but I think they moved it back and forth to round 1 and round 2. But I'm down to see if they bring it back, if they ever decided to. If there's a road course I would definitely put in the NASCAR schedule, and that's VIR. I love VIR. It's such a cool road course. It's such a fun road course. And it's actually like 15, 20 minutes away from me. That's the main reason why I want it, because it's not that far away from me. All right. You got Malukas getting around lap traffic too. That looks like Rosenquist is coming in. I can't tell. Dixon is really lifting through the corners. I mean, if NASCAR is going to add Rockingham back to the schedule, I'm going to that race anyway. I always wanted to go to Rockingham so bad. Most of the time, if there's a race that the Cup Series is going to for the first time, I'm going to try my absolute best going to that one. Because, I mean, I just, I went to the Brickyard this year, and it's the first time they went back to the Brickyard since 2020. And I went to that one, and I had a great time. One of the best weekends I ever had. And I went to the first Cup race for Nashville, went to the first Bristol dirt race they ever held for the Cup Series. I went to all of them. But, yeah, I try my best to go to, like, the first time races at specific tracks. Like, I kind of wish I went to Iowa. I really wish I did. And there were times where I wanted to go to the Clash at the LA Coliseum. Well, since they're not running at LA now, I wonder what they're going to do to that. Probably nothing, since they already made up their mind. Is that... Couldn't tell it's Malou. It's kind of hard to tell whose paint scheme is who and, like, what driver. Because they're all identical. It's kind of hard to tell. At least McLaren, they change up their schemes and you could easily tell who's who. But Malukas and Rosenquist's paint scheme look exact same. It's kind of hard to tell. But I'm guessing that was Malukas that did get by him. And if I ever decide to do an F1 race, live reaction, I'm not sure which one. I'm definitely going to do Vegas, but the thing is about Vegas, that race starts at like 1 in the morning. But still, I'm still going to do it. Because I did the very first F1 Las Vegas live reaction last year, and that was pretty fun to do. Even though the people there got treated like crap, which sucks. And also the food prices are ridiculous. Even if it's for, I don't care if it's for catering or not, it's still expensive. I tell you, one of the cool things for the Las Vegas race is Beartooth was there. Caleb, the lead singer, was there because Red Bull has their own record label, and Beartooth is under their record label. Same thing for AWOL Nation. And which, speaking about AWOL Nation, their new album comes out like August 30th or something, which I'm very excited to listen to. Scott McLaughlin is leading with Newgarden in second, but Newgarden has willpower behind him. So that's fun. Oh, man. So the Portland race is next week, and unfortunately, I won't be able to do it. Well, no, actually, I think I can because Daytona is that Saturday night. So it is possible I could do Portland. I just realized that. Yeah, I know. I figured North Wilkesboro is going to be the All-Star race again. I already had a feeling that was going to be it because it makes sense. It makes a lot of sense for it to be the All-Star race. I know they're trying to get Nashville Fairgrounds back on the NASCAR schedule. And then they're trying, and I don't know the plans, what they're trying to do. All right, here goes Newgarden. He's going for the lead. Come on. Hell yeah, come on. Oh, he had to back out. He was really closing the gap on him. Newgarden has to be very careful. But what I was saying is, I wish... I know they're trying to bring back the fairgrounds, but they also came up with some kind of ridiculous plan, also preserving the track, but they're pretty much destroying the track. I don't think that's real. It can't be that real. And have electric racing, electric type drag racing, that's ridiculous. And I'll tell you this, man. I can't believe they got rid of Myrtle Beach Speedway. Myrtle Beach Speedway was such it's a really cool short track. And here's the thing about Kyle Larson and the Max Verstappen debacle. It's annoying. And the reason I'm going to explain, the reason why it's annoying, is because instead of them talking about, Larson saying he's better than Max Verstappen, even though we haven't heard a response from Max himself. But what I was getting to are the fans of NASCAR and F1 going at it each other, like headbutting each other. And I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up. And the reason I'm telling you to shut the fuck up is if y'all really wanted it, just have Larson and Verstappen probably after their respective seasons, just race, but like do it after the season. get behind the wheel and race each other. And do dirt racing, asphalt racing, do oval, do a road course. Do all of those. Do different cars. Race in different cars. It can be like a challenge. Do like a challenge event with Larson and Verstappen only. Only those two. Do road courses, do dirt racing, do ovals, do all of that. Instead of talking. And it's all talk instead of action. That's what I want. And you got people being like, oh, you got people saying like, oh, Verstappen needs time behind a dirt car. But to me, you're very entitled with Max Verstappen being the better driver than Larson. And you got Newgarden on the high side getting around McLaughlin. Well, trying to. Actually, McLaughlin's ahead of him. But still, that was a pretty wicked move on the outside. And Newgarden is... No! Newgarden is spinning! No! Fuck! Yeah. That sucks. And the caution's out, too. But I don't think he lost that many spots. I think he probably lost one. Maybe. He probably lost like 2 spots. Oh, that sucks. But what I was saying is... Larson and Verstappen... The reason Larson is getting like a lot of attention because he's very versatile behind the wheel. Does dirt racing, wins dirt races, wins road courses, oval racing. Even won the Daytona 24-hour. And you got and then on Max Verstappen's side, he's an F1 champion, won a lot of races in F1. And same thing for Larson in general for all NASCAR wins he has. He's got a good amount of wins, and he's got a championship in the Cup Series. But where I'm getting at is you got people saying like, oh, Max Verstappen could beat Larson in pretty much like in LMP 3s and like pretty much IMSA. But Larson has won in IMSA. Yeah, like Max Verstappen is going to race. I mean, he's racing at Dutch. That's his home track. Which I'll probably do a reaction to that. It depends on what time the race starts. But what I'm getting at is instead of doing this all talk shit, just schedule something after the seasons are over and see what Larson does. And Larson versus Verstappen. I want to see them two battle. And if Red Bull won't allow Max Verstappen or do the other racing, like other type series racing, well, what's the point of F1 fans complaining? There's no point in complaining about, like, saying Verstappen's better than Larson. I'm just saying, they have no talk about that, about Verstappen not be able to compete. Because we don't know how Verstappen is in other types of motorsports. We don't know how he can handle a stock car. We don't know how good he is in a dirt car. He only specifically races in F1, and yeah, he may have tested like an IMSA car, but still he sticks with F1. And the reason why Larson is really good is because he's versatile. Yeah, 9 a.m. It's just an argument with back and forth with NASCAR fans and just an argument with NASCAR and F1 fans. I'm just tired of all this talking. I'd just rather see it happen instead of talking, to see who's the better overall driver. And here's the funny thing, and I'm gonna ask you this. When they did the Motorsport League thing, where they had a bunch of drivers race each other from different series, Carl Edwards beat Michael Schumacher, and then you got F1 fans defending Michael Schumacher. Oh, he's not in his prime. Motherfucker, he's still Michael Schumacher. Okay? He's still Schumacher. That's like Jimmy Johnson. He's like, oh, Jimmy Johnson's not in his prime, but he's still fucking Jimmy Johnson. I don't care if they're in their prime or not. He's still the same person. Mark Martin was still winning races at the age of 50. Your argument is invalid if they're not in their prime or not, if they're in their prime or not. Your argument's invalid because they're still the same guy. They're the same. They're still the same person. And yeah, Schumacher did get beat fair and square by Carl Edwards. It's about 60 some laps ago in this race. Formula One is having, yeah, I know Formula One is having Vegas again. It's way too popular now. It's way too popular not to have it again. I just hope the fans get treated a lot better instead of canceling the practice and giving, like, I don't know how much the voucher was, but it was kind of dumb. They could have at least gotten their refund instead of voucher ticket or whatever. Yeah, like Lewis Hamilton. At least Lewis Hamilton is back in victory lane. I mean, despite what happened with George Russell for his second win of this season. But Lewis Hamilton did win at Silverstone fair and square. And Lewis Hamilton is Lewis Hamilton. Everybody knows how good he is. He's a 7-time champion, almost became an 8-time champion. But he's still Lewis Hamilton. I like to see, I mean, think about it. I like to see Lewis Hamilton race against Larson. That would be a pretty cool battle to see. I know I'm getting kind of hot about it, but it's just a dumb thing to really discuss because instead of talking about it, why not them battle it out? It's the best decision to do, and it's the 100% accurate / fact of seeing the two known talented drivers racing each other, see who's the best overall driver. But I also want to mention there's another guy in NASCAR that is really talented that can beat up to like Larson, and that's Shane Van Gisbergen. The guy is freaking good, like really good. And nowadays you still got guys, talented guys that are making a name for themselves, like Connor Zillage and what's his name, Connor Day. A lot of people are talking about Connor Day. Connor Zillage is making his name for himself for what he's able to accomplish in racing. It's insane, man. And also, recently we found out about Kurt Busch's problem, which I hope he gets the help he needs. And it's not the first time he's gotten arrested, but still, I just hope Kurt Busch gets the help he really needs. And to be fair, I feel bad for Kurt Busch because he can't race anymore, and I know for sure that concussion, not being in the race car anymore really hurts him. Yeah, I even mentioned that. I even mentioned about Lewis Hamilton getting the Belgian win because of George Russell disqualifying. And I'm happy that Lewis Hamilton has found victory lane again. I really do. I know the past couple seasons have been a struggle for Lewis. And I'm happy that Lewis was able to find victory lane. I'm really happy to see like Carlos Sainz and George Russell back in victory lane and all those guys, and I'm just happy to see them being in victory lane again. And even I'm so glad to see both of the McLaren drivers getting their wins. And I know uh, Piastri's win is something, but he was going to win a race because he's pretty good. I knew Piastri was at least going to win a race in a season because he has proven his speed and proven his drivability. But here we go. We're about to go back on the restart. And 3, 2, 1, green, green, green. And that is a big pile in the back. Oh, my Lord. We're 3 wide in the back. Only 8 cars on the lead lap, too, man. That's insane. And a bunch of cars are trying to pass people on the outside. Look, I know Newgarden spun, but I'm kind of surprised he didn't pit. He's trying to get around Scott Dixon, and he's on the outside. There he goes. Bunch of cars going near the grass. And to the outside. I like Verstappen, but I do like Norris and Piastri. And I also like Carlos Sainz. But mainly Verstappen. I just like his driving ability. But I also like Lando Norris a lot. But, it's just weird. And the guy I feel so bad is Carlos Sainz. I feel gutted for Carlos Sainz, not gonna lie, man. I really do. And I feel like if Sergio Perez gets out of Red Bull, I really want Carlos Sainz to get that ride. I would love to see Carlos Sainz get the Red Bull ride. He was able to win for Ferrari after, 2 weeks, 3 weeks after his surgery or something. Yeah, like Perez, what I said. And I know it was suck for Perez, but Perez hasn't, what I recall, hasn't really performed well this season. I don't know. A lot of things are going on in F1. Ocon is out of his ride, and I understand why he's out of his ride. I mean, Monaco was pretty much the selling point of why he's not in his car for next year. Yeah, since Will Power's leading, I mean, last lap for Ferrucci was 167, so he's out of power, looks like. Yeah, I know Carlos is going to Williams, and I feel bad for him. Like, I really do. He did not deserve that. I hate to say it. Carlos Sainz does not deserve that. And I know it's great for. I know it's cool to see Lewis in a red suit next season, but I kind of wanted at least Carlos Sainz to at least go to freaking Mercedes. It would make perfect sense. But what can you do? And I think what Red Bull is trying to do is also trying to get Daniel Ricciardo in their car. I'm not talking about the Alpha, was AlphaTauri or whatever. The Alpha, the Red Bull with Yuki Tsunoda races for. No. I think they want to officially put Ricciardo back in their Red Bull. Like where he belonged at first. But time will tell. And here comes Will Power. All right, he's in his pit box. At first, I thought they called it caution, but they didn't. Well, Newgarden is second right now, but still. It's crazy? His strategist is Tim Cindric, Austin Cindric's dad. And I don't know if y'all ever seen or met Tim Cindric in person. He is one tall guy. Miami is going to pretty much be the championship race in 26. They already announced that Phoenix is their championship race for Phoenix is the finale in 25. So Phoenix championship final race is going to be in 25, and trying to get Homestead to be the 26 championship race, which I see it happening. I tell you what was really interesting about IndyCar is the amount of strategies you witness. Dang, Alex Palou on the edge to being a lap down too, man. Also, if you're going to be at Michigan, Marv, with the Cup race, they also announced that they are selling if you purchase anything $100 or above at the RCR hauler, you get a free wristband to meet Kyle Busch. That's what they just said. But I think it also says like the first 50 or 100 wristbands come and go. So first 50 to 100 get a wristband if you want to meet Kyle Busch. I tell you what was really cool when I went to Indy, that all the drivers' times to meet them in person were fantastic. They were perfectly lined up for time scheduling. And that's how I met so many guys at the haulers. Yeah. Even though he got a 50K 50K fine for that, I think it should have been a little bit more. But to be fair, people shouldn't be walking across a pit road while it's hot. Trust me. Because I see how I mean, they still at least go like 40 to 6, like they at least go 50 to 60 miles per hour on pit road still. And I'll tell you this: here's some advice, and I need to tell Iceberg about this shit. But I'll be honest, I wouldn't be on pit road during an ARCA race. Even after the race is over, I still wouldn't be going because of how bad the brakes are. Because ARCA cars can't stop for crap. Like, it's pretty obvious.
Somebody's customized and saved hundreds of car insurance with Liberty Mutual. Let's fly. Chief,
All right, got 30 to go. You still have a lot of guys on different strategies still, but I wouldn't be surprised if another caution comes out. And Rossi is coming on the pit road. I do feel bad for Pedal Award too. And you know, I always keep up with NASCAR all the time, like no matter what. I always have the news feed on every day. But I also want to mention that IndyCar's having their news feed. I try to keep up as much as possible at IndyCar. Same thing for F1. But with IndyCar, they were, you know how like McLaren and other teams always keep switching drivers because of something the driver did or something going on behind doors, you know, all this stuff. I'm like, dang, they go change drivers like they're going through like a shift or something, like a work shift. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, I will be doing a live stream tomorrow for the Cup race. I will be. So 20 laps to go. Well, basically coming to 27 to go. Colton Herta getting a lap down. Golly, man. There's only 3 cars on the lead lap right now. Yeah, McLaughlin and Newgarden are going to have to pit still. That's insane, man. Oh, so basically they're going to try to give McLaughlin a splash of fuel. That's the thing. Power and Herta are pretty much the fastest, besides Newgarden and McLaughlin. Man, Will Power needs to get by Herta. Probably. I usually start my streams for like 15 minutes before the race, before the invocations and everything. Usually about 15 minutes before it starts. I kind of thinking of it. I need to make a thumbnail for the race tomorrow. That's what I need to do. Uh oh. Big run off turn 4. Goes Malukas. Oh no! There goes Malukas! No! Oh shit. Fuck. That's heartbreaking. That sucks, man. I don't know what to say. It was just him and power, man. That, mm, that's unfortunate. I can't. I really want to see Malukas win, or New Garden, or something. Hmm. I feel bad for Malukas. I actually have a uh, David Malukas diecast. I have the 164, but it was when he raced the 18. I need to get the other ones. Oh, that was really tight. I don't know. I don't know how to put that. That was more on willpower. Yeah, that felt like it was more on willpower. I can't tell. It's kind of hard to tell. Jeez. All right, bunch of guys are coming in pit road. McLaughlin and Newgarden. They say they don't have time to take tires, but everybody's pretty much taking tires. And look at this. Newgarden is ahead of McLaughlin off pit road. We have 17 to go right now. 17 laps to go. Shit's gonna get interesting, boys. It really is. Also, I want to mention I'm not sure when I'm gonna do another live reaction for INDYCAR. Is if the race is on a Saturday night, that would be perfect for me. That would be the perfect time. Shit's gonna get interesting, boys. It really is. And I also want to say thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all hit that like button and subscribe for more if you want more NASCAR live reactions. We're trying to get to 2,350 by the end of this month. I would love to at least try to get to 2,400 by the end of this month as well, if possible. But if not, I would love to at least try to get to 3K subscribers. by the end of this year. That's the goal. The choreography. Okay. I so badly want to go to an IndyCar race, and I'm very curious on how much the passes cost for an IndyCar race. I just want to go to one, go inside the racetrack, try to meet as many drivers as much as possible. Especially, I want to meet Newgarden and, you know, Grosjean and Colton Herta. Pretty much everybody in the field. Because I never met any of them. Never met any of the IndyCar drivers that I know of. Only NASCAR and local short track and all that. Why do I have a bad feeling about this restart that's going to take place? I have a bad feeling. Yeah, David Malukas and Kirkwood. Yeah, that sucks. That really sucks, man. I I so badly want to see Malukas win a race. Even if I'm not watching on a regular basis for IndyCar, I still at least want to see the guy win. If y'all remember a show called Kart Life that came on True TV, that's how I remember Dave Malukas when he was like 12 when that show came out, and he was top like racing like top go kart series and stuff like that. It is possible I am gonna do the IndyCar race next Sunday because because Daytona is on a Saturday. As long as it doesn't rain at Daytona, I'll be perfectly fine. I'll probably do a live reaction stream if I have enough time to do one for Daytona for the Xfinity series. I will at least love to try and do that. If I have enough time to do it, I will. But if I don't, I know my buddy is going to perform. He's got a show down here next week that I kind of don't want to miss, though. So it's a 50-50 on the um, Xfinity race. If it does rain out Friday and they run it on Saturday, like Saturday morning, it would be perfect to do a back-to-back stream. Bunch of people coming down pit road. Holy moly. That's a lot of cars on pit road. Look at all the officials, man. That is a pretty C8 Corvette. Love the dark red on it. It's like a dark cherry red. Yo, Newgarden spins and ends up winning. That would be a fantastic storyline. To be honest, this race has been pretty good. It's pretty good. All right, we got 10 to go in this race. And looks like we're about to get ready for a restart, I guess. I'm guessing. I tell you what, being on a pit crew for an INDYCAR race would be so fun. I would love to do it. All right, getting ready for the restart. Whoever gets the best restart is going to win this thing. All right, 3, 2, 1, and going through the gears. Here we go. Green, green, green. Oh! There we go! Oh, there goes power. Oh, and there's a wreck in the back. Okay. Somebody got in the air a bit. I can't tell who that was. I'm guessing it was Rossi that got in the air. No, or power. Tim Cindric, man. I saw him in person. Dude's tall. Jeez, man. Yo, Will Power's pissed. I can't wait to see his reaction in his interview. I cannot wait to see Power's reaction. Yep. Okay. Yep. Rossi got in the air. He got in the back of. Yeah, he got in the back of Power. And I guess that was Grosjean that was involved too. I can't tell. Jeez, man. Power had nowhere to really do anything. He had no he couldn't do anything, man. Oh. Jeez, man, that was a hard lick. Yeah, I watched SmackDown. I watched I didn't watch I probably missed I did miss a little bit of SmackDown because I was watching the Cars Tour race, but yeah, I did watch most of it. And I tell you what, man, besides like the Usos and Roman Reigns and the Bloodline and all that, Jacob Fatu is actually my favorite one because the dude is a fucking beast. Dude is fantastic. Yo, Power's pissed. I love it. I don't have anything against Will Power, but he's just hilarious when he's pissed off. It's hilarious to me. Dang. He was kind of calm. Kind of surprised on that. Oh, here's the thing. Newgarden almost got turned too by his own teammate because of that. Dang, they red flag, even though they red flagged this race. But how's everybody doing? How's everybody's Saturday night? Yeah, yeah, I saw the flip. I saw it happening.
Yeah, I mean, it's really unfortunate. Obviously, we were getting caught up in that. That's the last thing we wanted. So, yeah, we'll see how the rest of it plays out. Obviously, team's done a great job all day, done a great job with the pits, but yeah, it's a shame it ended up that way. What's the strategy been like for you on top of the box, trying to keep up with all of this?
Yo, Tim Cindric's trying to keep it calm.
I'm hoping he can spin a win out of it, but we got a little bit of work to do. All right, it's tense down here for sure, guys, with 8 laps to go.
Yo, he's pissed. Yo, yo, willpower is going off, bro. It is hilarious. He is going off. Yeah, Kyle Sieg is okay. He got released from the NKO for he got released and they say he's doing okay. Yo, willpower is going off, man. Yeah, so he's been transported to the hospital. Ah, crap. Wrong one. Yeah, what I he said his arm hurts. That's what Kyle Sieg. He said his arm and got the wind knocked out of him. That's it. But it didn't say anything about him going to the hospital. But Kyle Weatherman took a real hard hit. He said he's doing all right. That's what it just. That's what he posted. That he's okay. Yeah, like Scott McLaughlin was almost turned Newgarden. I don't know if. I mean, he literally almost turned him. I'm kind of surprised Scott McLaughlin didn't get ran over too. Kind of surprised on that. All right. Hopefully they'll start getting back, getting back going. Hopefully. Tell you what, the good thing is they they have lights at Gateway. That's the good thing. Yeah, so they're gonna look into New Garden's situation. Coming, he was going, stop and going, stop and going, and that really pretty much messed up on the start.
Yeah, the previous caution, David Malukas was involved, and he just told me that he's okay. He's been checked and released from the INDYCAR medical unit. Was there anything that you would have done differently in that scenario?
Honestly, probably not. I had a run, I set it up, I went down the inside, and I still need to look over the video to see how it was. But from my side, I don't know. I just felt like it came in. Yeah, I mean, power just came by and screamed at me. I mean, I don't even know if he got a penalty there, but I braked, I slowed down, I gave him as much room as I could, other than the curb, and he gave me a tap, and that was kind of it. Like there's not much else I can do. He's screaming at me, and you have a whole second lane you can go up there. So, yeah, I would still continue to do the move. I thought it was a good move. I gave him the space, we slowed down. If he would have just stayed in that second lane, we'd have been perfectly fine. We were side by side, and you come down, and you're going to hit me like that. Yeah, it's really unfortunate. We had a really good race, good car. I mean, yeah, yeah, it sucks.
I was just going to ask, moving forward to Portland, you had incredible speed all weekend. Are there positives you can take from the weekend?
Yeah. Sorry. It was just such a good weekend for us. I really wanted that result. Yeah, look, it was Toronto was a good result, and this
Yes,
weekend
I
was
am.
another good one. Car was really good, and yeah, we carried us in sport. It'll be good.
You can tell just how much this means to David Malukas.
Yeah, I feel bad for David. I really do. He was gonna have a real good finish too, or even win the thing. His car was so good, and that happened. Yep, that actually happened. Oh fuck. Yeah, that's a beautiful moon. It's a full moon. I know Bowman starts like 22nd, but they'll they'll figure out something. Hopefully, he ran pretty good at Michigan last year until he wrecked, but he still ran up front pretty good. That's cool. Joe Logano is cool. I've met Logano before. He's good, pretty cool guy. I know a lot of people don't like him, but I tell you what, no matter if you don't like Logano or you do or you don't, his driving is what got him wins and championships. So those trophies speak for themselves. And Logano he is a good driver. Ever since he went from JGR to Penske, it's it's he that's when he was sailed off. That's when he was on like really good. Yeah. And I think Bowman was like fast in his group. I think he was like in the top 10 or something. I can't remember. But they went by metric or something. I can't remember.
Yeah, and they're on with the maybe older tires than these other two. But what have you guys got for these guys? Maybe in the best car today. Can you take it to the Penske's?
I don't know. We'll see. Obviously, we've come a long way since the start of the race. We've got to be happy with that. We don't want to do anything to jeopardise that. Tyre degradation's been real good, so we're actually not concerned on the tyre wear. We just need to make sure we have a good clean last 8 laps in.
All right, thanks, Rob Edwards calling strategy for Colton Herta, and they're looking good right now in that third spot. That's been a hard-fought day for them.
He's kept him in the championship mix, starting 25th after a crash in qualifying. He might have these for the front couple of rows. But he got there. Yeah. He's started like I said, to be third on this restart, up those 22 spots. And it's been a night filled with drama and unpredictability, but with a fast race car, Coulthard has got himself right back to where he probably would have qualified. And here's a look back at how he did it right from the beginning of the race. Absolute full commitment. Full bravery, running the needle on the start, 4 wide of the stage. He didn't stop there. Gets to turn 1, makes a move on Scott Dixon. Takes a breath and comes right back
Okay.
on the back straightaway.
I was at Bristol when Denny said that. Same thing for Denny Hamlin. I could say the same thing for Logano. They're the hated drivers, but those guys are winners. Hamlin's a winner. All right, back on yellow. We're getting ready to go back green. Well, go back on the track.
Number 6, this one became a red flag, so this is what happened. Restart coming with 10 to go. Joseph
Jeez, man, that. You see, I don't mind red flags. It's just you gotta figure out what to do during red flag problems. Yeah, I can't believe that happened. I tell you what, I'm so happy that all of the IndyCars have a camera.
All right, it's time to go. And for Joseph Newgarden, it has been a frustrating season. A little easy for the temper now to win the Indianapolis 500, but his mindset is always championship, and he's not in play. What's at stake for him the rest of the season?
Yeah, I was at the race when he said that. But we're about to go green. And 3, 2, 1, green, green, green. Here we go. Come on, Joseph. And I swear, oh man, he's going to dive it on the inside. He's going to, I thought he was literally going to dive it on the inside. Look at Lundqvist. Newgarden's got a pretty good gap on McLaughlin right now. Pretty good distance on him. Oh, and there goes Lundqvist. Dude, oh my gosh. Colton Herta and Lundqvist are battling very aggressive. Holy crap. And there goes Lundqvist going for third. Up in that podium, baby. No, unfortunately, I will not be at Bristol. Because I made plans that weekend. If I didn't make those plans, it's possible. But there was also something else I wanted to go do. But I already made plans for that day. Jeez, man. Lundqvist did a fantastic job to get around Colton Herta like that. But it was very, very risky. All right. We got... Newgarden on the backstretch with 2 to go, entering turn 3. One more to go for Newgarden. All right, Newgarden in 3, off of 4 onto the front stretch. Joseph Newgarden is going to win at Gateway. So we'll take it. I'd take it. Heck yeah. I'd take it. I kind of wish he still had that win at St. Petersburg. I think that's what it was, where he got DQ'd for that one. I wish he didn't get penalized for that, because he more than likely would have been up in the top 5 for the championship, I would assume. Well, that was fun. I know the race took forever because of the red flag, but honestly, it was decent. I'm happy to see Joseph win on my live reaction. All right. Well, that is it for the IndyCar live reaction. Want to say thank you all for tuning in. Not sure. I probably will do Portland next week Sunday if I'm not doing anything. But I'm excited for Daytona next week. But I'm also excited for tomorrow, which is the Michigan Cup Series race. I'm looking forward to that because of what happened last week. The story continues. But thank you all for watching. Love every single one of y'all. If y'all please hit that like button and subscribe for more. We're trying to hit 2,350 by the end of this month, and try to make a goal to 2,400 or even 3K by the end of this year. It'd be amazing. But thank you all. You can follow me on X and TikTok at SmokeCarpet13. You could also follow me on Instagram and Threads at NicholasCarpet13. Thank you all. Love every single one of y'all. And just remember, stay gold.